Hey everyone, just walked out of the theater from seeing Five Nights at Freddy's with my son Troy. He's going to give you his rating at the end of this out of the theater reaction. I'm not going to spoil a whole lot, but we're going to get into this. I am unfamiliar with the source material. I've never played the games that it's based off of, so I'm only going off of the film itself, the filmmaking on display, the writing, the acting, obviously, since I have no knowledge of the source material. My son's been psyched about seeing this since they saw the trailer back in the summertime. All of his friends have been talking about it, and I promised him, because my wife and I were gone over the weekend at my sister's wedding. I said I will take you Monday night, the night before Halloween, and we'll go check it out. So here we are. Overall, I got to be honest. Up front, the animatronics, the Jim Henson Company did the animatronics and the puppetry for this movie. Outstanding. A++. They look amazing in this film. That alone gets a thumbs up for me, because I love when they do things for real instead of using CGI, and all of the characters that are from the game are done for real, and that's worth the price of admission alone just for that. I will say, story-wise, I will be honest, considering it's a movie based on a video game, I was surprised how much time they spent with the characters, developing them and telling their story, because Josh Hutcherson's our main character, Mike, and his sister, Abby, and this police officer that befriends him, who knows a lot more than she lets on. Matthew Lillard's in this film, and he's a big plus, too, because I think he's awesome here. I wish we got a little bit more of him, actually. That's the one thing I would say. I wish we had a little bit more of Matthew Lillard. But pretty much, Mike's down on his luck. He's had some personal issues throughout his life, from a young boy through now. Abby's his sister. His mom had passed away, his dad had left, so now he's stuck trying to provide for him and his sister. He still remember what happened to his brother when they were little, and he's struggling to keep jobs, and he's still obsessed with trying to figure out who took his brother and what exactly happened that day. His memories are fragmented, but he's convinced that he knows who did it. And that's pretty much what drives the story forward for him. He's trying to remember what happened to his brother, who did it. And he gets this job at Freddy's, this arcade, kind of like Chuck E. Cheese from Hell from the 80s. And they do a great job with the set design. It looks like a place that came out of the 80s, or one of those Chuck E. Cheese type places, only done up differently, because obviously this isn't Chuck E. Cheese. But he takes a job there. Pretty much his only option is a nighttime security guard. And weird stuff starts to happen. As if you ever played the game, you know what happens. The animatronics come to life and run amok, and that's pretty much the movie. And Abby gets involved. The animatronics want her, and he has to fight for her. And then we get our ending, which I'm not going to give it. I won't give it away, because it's only the first weekend out. So what to like about this movie? The acting is really well done. Josh Hutcherson's fantastic. Matthew Lillard, I wish we got more of him. That's my one complaint. I wish we got more of him. He's great here. The actress that plays the cop is really good too, although we know it's telegraphed a mile away that she knows more than what she's letting on to Mike. But overall, I liked the story. I liked the animatronic stuff. It was fantastic. Horror-wise, I would describe this as a good gateway horror movie for people that, especially for younger kids who maybe haven't seen a horror movie yet. This could be their introduction to the horror world. It's definitely PG-13. It's not gruesome. There's some creepy moments, but it never gets gory or anything. It's definitely in the PG-13 realm. It reminds me tone-wise of the original Gremlins. If I had to describe the tone of the movie itself, I would say Gremlins. So I think it's a really good gateway horror movie. My son, I'll let him say what he thought of it, but he really enjoyed it. But I do think it takes a little bit too long to get, and I hate to say this because I always appreciate good characterization, and we do certainly get that here, but I think it takes a little too long to get to the action. But once it does, it's fun. And again, the animatronics, kudos to them for going practical. They look amazing. So hats off to the Jim Henson Company for pulling that off. They were very convincing of these things that just came to life, and I really appreciated that. But my main complaints would be would have liked to have seen more Matthew Lillard, and I think it took a little bit too long to get to the mayhem. But overall, I actually enjoyed it way more than I thought, considering I don't know anything about the source material. But yeah, at the end of the day, I enjoyed it enough, but I will rate it in a second. I'll let my son give you his rating, and then I'll give you mine, and we'll wrap this up. Troy, what would you give Five Nights at Freddy's?
A 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. So this is purchase worthy on 4K?
Yes.
Okay, well, I guess I might be buying this on 4K then. I would give it, out of the theater, I would give this 7.5 out of 10. It's 7.5 out of 10. I thought it was pretty solid. It exceeded my expectations because I really didn't have many. And yeah, it's not perfect, at least from my standpoint, but I thought they did enough right. And again, the practical effects won me over. They always win me over when they're practical and they're well done. And they are well done here. And yeah, 7.5 out of 10 for Five Nights at Freddy's out of the theater reaction. If you've seen it yet, do you plan on seeing it? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Share this video. I greatly would appreciate that. I'll be back soon with a review for Full Eclipse. But until next time, bye.